And frequent Overpass wins as well. In fact, both their wins are on Overpass, both their losses across Mirage and Nuke. So, yeah, it's not going to be easy for Fnatic to say the very least. But if we can talk about Fnatic, the one thing we would say is this team has gone above expectation time and time again. They lost their opening game to Mouse in double OT. They didn't drop a map ever since. But they've yet to play Overpass. So it's a new test here for Fnatic Rising.
Yeah, so let's get into this one. The guitar accents us as we head in. And while it's one of these slow-burning, slow-building pistol rounds, leaning in towards middle. Middle, of course, the area in the middle of the map.
Thank you, Harry. Astute observation. We'll be back with more locations and sizes after this.
Connector. This is the area that connects the A and B bomb site. And so it's pretty integral to have control of if you want to throw some fancy fakes, some quick flanks in the way of your opposition. Young Ninjas, though, with a heavy B-side stack, and Fnatic Rising moving in. First kill going the way of ZTR, and Sapek dropping the bomb. It's all gone from bad to worse. KST. Oh, they're chasing him down, and Sapek is going to lock it in with the hat trick. Pistol round for Young Ninjas. The little connector walk never uncovers anything for Fnatic Rising. I think they were hoping to have been given a fight from this con control, be it over towards short, you know, be it as they're moving into B, but it's a very, very passive four-man stack for Young Ninjas there. They love these gamble stacks, man, and oftentimes they're very proficient at bringing them in at the right time.
Yeah. Does suck that the bomb there, the first thing to fall is right into the pit in the water, but yeah, it's not like Fnatic got any kills. They were never in a position to win that round. So, Glocky boys, and looking for a quick start for the Young Ninjas. Set outside of the monster with one flash. Gotta be a good flash.
There's the flash. It's blinded nobody. And Rolf with the famous. Ooh, another kill from the Glocks. All in all, you get out of that round with 2 kills, mate. You'll take that if you're Fnatic Rising, which none of you are.
Oh yeah, you kind of have to take it though. You don't really get a choice. Nah, sorry, can we refund that Glock round? I would like 3 kills and a bomb plant, please.
Well, Hugo, you know, the main foundation of our freedoms is merely the illusion of choice, so maybe it's kind of apt for the situation at hand. Little bonus round for Young Ninjas.
They're still pretty armed though. Let's jump in their TS, Harry. Let's see what the Ninjas are up to.
All right.
Kan du flasha CV? Kan du flasha CV där, Anton?
Ja, vänta en sekund. Där.
Inget CV. Jag backade.
UG.
Ja, det var där.
De kör 2 UG tror jag.
Du stannar med mig kanske, Erik? Jag håller CV så länge.
Jag går upp här då.
Jag gör det.
Vart är ni svag på? Lång eller?
Lång. De smockar av. Jag ser inget, Love. Kan du flasha UG, Ron?
Ja, där.
Flasha.
Kan du vara på lång, Nilo?
Jag lägger där.
Det kan de. Jag kommer kika framför den. Han hade med brinna. Jag såg ingen. Lång nu. Jag såg ingen, Love.
Jag håller lång.
Banne.
Eller måste.
Du har 2 eller?
Ja. Kan du smocka banne sen?
Ja.
Nej, jag säger det. UG längst bak, Agger. Jag kommer pika.
Smoke fram lång.
En UG, minus 30.
Rätt. Eller typ köp baggar då, på kanske.
Ja, han var helt
efter på lång 2 kanske.
Ja, jag kan smyga på smoken. En tog mid.
Nice.
Det borde vara fler, Keve. Det borde vara fler. Typ lång. Akta lång.
Jag håller lång.
Borde vara många.
Inget utav monstren.
Jag kan flasha lång.
Jag smockar av.
Jag backar tryck.
Jag kommer lång där.
Lägg en flash. Är det monster? Vinkad.
Han är ensam.
Kommer.
Ja. 2 till.
Jag kör. Jag flashar vänster om dig.
Ja.
En håller mig. Till. En är jail.
Kommer låga.
Gör det.
Jag försöker hålla beroet, vänta.
Försök gå ner i vatten. På vatten, OS. En till.
Synd.
Fuck.
Ja, han fick bara 2 killsuget.
Regali with a little triple kill there. This guy has been one of my favorites, one of my personal favorites to keep up with here in the Weplay Academy League. And he starts strong in that first rifle round there, right? Netting a lot of the key kills that come in. Process as well, the guy who kickstarts the round with that clean double down in con.
Yeah, certainly makes matters easier, doesn't it? And that's reassuring to see Fnatic start strong early, right? Not slow to this T side at all. It's going to leave the CT with just a couple of guns. That's all they can manage in this round. Surrounded by Deagle. Con getting cleared. Nice methodical utility. Molly on the top, nade on the stairs. And the Swedes are starting to back up to the A side they go. The 2 rifles on top right now. So Fnatic are walking into the weaponry. That's kind of what the young ninjas want in a round like this. May even pull back that third rotate of ZTR as well. We'll see what Fnatic show us, how much warning they give to their opponents if they commit. The bomb's still back in spawn with the man outside B. You can call this off at any point in the round. Maybe you see a rifle, maybe you decide against it.
Oh, nice taps out of Nilo. Quite a way to start the round. What's the solution going to be for Fnatic? Rising. Process on the hair cam. It's creeping in through the toilets.
Oh dear.
Nilo does have support from this CZ on truck in ZTR. But the bulk of this hold gonna have to come off the M4, wow. You might think. Well, the rotation from Fuzi certainly helps. The round is stolen away by the young ninjas. That was a round where you have 2 rifles in it, and you get away with it cleanly.
I mean, not only were the rifles together, but there was even ZTR on the CZ as well. Plus that, a 4th player was even walking up CT. So let's just pretend that that got awkward. Well, even if it did, everyone was there. So nice stuff. Fnatic kind of walk into those rifles. And hey, if you're very happy with that round, if you're on the young ninjas, you barely have anything to play with and you reap the reward. AK's now handed over to 3. And not a fun start to the game for Fnatic. They win 1 gun round and they immediately forget what it's like as they're back to Deagles, even a Glock on Process.
I saw KST replying to a meme. It was, you know, the Drake meme template of him where he's like, nah, yeah. You know that one? It was KST, and then like the thing he was saying nah to was Vertigo.
Yeah.
But then like the thing he was saying yes to was
literally any other
map. But it was Inferno in the instance we're on about. Are we going to get a nice game out of KST, right?
So he supported that theory, did he?
He did. He supported that theory.
Gang.
I think so. That's the impression I get from the 1 and 14
if he's not already, I think he should be.
Rolf with the opener. Big Rolf. Oh, Fuzi, they're coming his way. Does have Nilo here, but the nade! It blew Regali so damn high up in the air. Over the top of Nilo. Throws his aim off entirely as well, so actually it ends up with Nilo dying there. But it's still a young ninjas round, 4-1 up, and now we've got the reinvestment. Notably, still haven't had the Regali AWP come out yet. He hasn't had the cash to pull it out in any of these rounds so far. There could have been an AWP dropped into play. Could have been Pepsor providing that. So either they're leaning against the AWP early on, or we just might not see one, you know, until like late T side if they feel it's necessary. Right now, maybe planning to keep things a little faster. KST gonna catch a nade. He does still get out with this short control. But Young Ninjas, they love this little solution to trying to clear short, and I feel like Fnatic Rising have done their homework, right? That is not the first time we've seen that exact play out of Young Ninjas. They Molotov the little cubby over towards short, and then they assemble the boost with the Molotov down, hoping to catch a player getting flushed out or repositioned because of that molly.
Nice.
Nilo still wins his fight out up on A, and that gives you a little bit more freedom in this round now if you're Young Ninjas. However, it's quickly returned in the favor by KST.
Yeah, whatever Pepsol does on this top site is going to sell this so well. Oh, they've seen him on the jump. That's awkward, but it has kept both players here. There's now a 3-on-1 down on lower. Pepsol dies, but as long as they recommit, this should be fine. Sapek, that being said, is wedged his way in behind the sandbags. He can deny a bomb plant here. Process also cutting off rotates. Man, it's a waves of attack, layered attack on this A site. The bomb's been dropped down lower. No, it's all gone tits up. It's Process in a 1-on-2. Mollied off. Sapek's back in the bomb site with his mate. And Process has to fight his way through. Knocked off, knocked out, and dead to the spam. Oh dear. That looks so good for Fnatic. For a moment.
Yeah, but this is something we've been giving Young Ninjas credit for since they first appeared in the league, right? Their mid-round rotations, their on-the-fly calling. ZTR excels at this stuff. You would not think this guy is as young as he is, right? He very, very knowledgeable in how to play those kind of rounds, what was happening. Unbelievable that they're able to pick it up. And heartbreaking for Fnatic Rising.
Here they go. The crunch. Ollie's it down. Everyone's blind. Everyone's getting hunted.
Nice.
Pepsol opens up. Look at
him go.
He's gone. He's deep into the enemy spawn, and Rolf can only hold on for a second.
Look at Pepsol's journey.
Hunting. He's killing the A players, and now he's got an AWP. The birthday boy clutching it up against Young Ninjas. He will eventually die. But if his gift was this round, well, he's actually the one giving it out this time, Fnatic. Surely onto a second here. ZTR's too low to go for it, too far instead. And Nilo, while he wants desperately to pull this one back, Fnatic will not give him the chance.
Yeah, Regalian Process to lock it in.
I don't know why they would fight that, honestly. Like, you know, I thought they were going to try and maybe kill an exit and then leave, but it's just lose both guns. It's not like they had the money to back that play up.
No, and they weren't going to actually gain anything from really removing the weapons, right?
And, you know, considering two things. One, well, two players actually could have bought in this round. And two, they've won a round with 2 rifles and 3 pistols. So it's not out of the realms of possibility already. So that's a strange one. They looked very committed in that dead round, and Fnatic will take it. Hell, now it's going to get easier. A full eco.
And Regali gets the AWP upgrade as well. Right, first time we've seen him bring it out on this T side yet, so that's exciting. Keep your eyes on him. Short control taken by the Young Ninjas. However, if they keep creeping up, if they get all the way through Monster, and they try to wrap... Wait there. Oh, it's only one. It's only one. Not what you wanted. The round is kind of up in the air right now. You don't have the real estate over towards A to make this definite call of the recommitment. And while there's still a player lost in your backline, you're worried about Young Ninjas stacking A. So it's nice to see Fnatic Rising, while they've still got time on their side, going back to deal with that pushed up player. Now it gives Fnatic Rising a big advantage, you know. It could have been the make or break. If they'd left someone in the back line, they would have had to commit into an A stack. Well, now there's no info for Young Ninjas and an empty B site for Fnatic Rising.
Yes, in they go. Smiles on their faces and bomb in their hands. Fnatic onto a third. All right, they're starting to taste the... treacle of victory. And it's pretty sweet, if I say so myself. Young Ninjas gonna throw their bodies at this B bomb site. Even a kill here could make a bit of a difference. They've got nothing to lose. There's the kill. Not bad. But Fnatic are the real winners. Up to 3 and building.
Yeah. They can go anywhere from here. You know, there's still a lot of rounds left, Hugo. I don't like the way you're talking about this as though it's so set in stone. I mean, you aren't really saying that.
No.
But I gotta say, you know, this is a nice stumbling back to their feet for Fnatic Rising. I think it's helped out by some questionable decisions in that 2vx retake attempt from the Young Ninjas. But as mentioned, you know, it's paved them a bit of a path to close this gap. If Young Ninjas lose this, they're starting to be on the rough end of the CT money, right? They're starting to get dealt these 2-for-1 rounds against them. And so Fnatic Rising are right where they want to be to pull a comeback back into this first half nice and early.
Whoa.
Missed shot out of Fuzi, and now this A bomb site realizes it's under siege.
Yeah, already calling for help. ZTR's running it as well. And, you know, you can tell how desperate a CT team's comms are, or like how scared they are by whether you're running that rotate or walking it. If ZTR's sneaking up, it's because he doesn't want Fnatic to hear the rotate. If he's running, it's because he thinks he needs to get there ASAP before his team lose the bomb site. Now, it was all a false alarm. Fnatic throws some nades the way of A, and ZTR gets up here in time. Also worth noting, no one's on short for Fnatic, so they haven't heard the rotate, even so. But you can presume it's probably here. 3 on A, and then things go quiet. So ZTR drops the B smoke just to help out. That's a monster smoke. I think he missed it. He definitely missed it. Oh, Fuzi also missed it. Blinded out on short, and everyone's white. Oh my goodness. This execute is devilish for Fnatic. If that second kill came through, maybe there's hope. But instead, a 2-on-4 has been left. Fnatic can get the bomb planted. With that, the Young Ninjas are looking to save. Nice round. Fnatic, they just go quiet for so long, even though NIP knew what was coming. Really good utility. And that's actually the one thing that has surprised me so much from Fnatic. It doesn't matter what map we've seen them on. Like, obviously, everyone here is good at CS. Everyone knows their nades. But to go into a team and to have good utility, it's like something you got to prepare, right? You got to know who's throwing what and from where and when. And for that, you need to know spots. You need to have some T-side rounds, some strats in your head. It seems like Fnatic, the one thing that they're amazing at is not just really good flashes, but they have so many smoke executes that seem to work really, really well. On Inferno, for example, like they have these like double pit smokes that you wouldn't even see many tier 1 teams throw. And like that's something that's not even, oh, I've done that in my spare time. That's like, oh, we've gone into this server and we've prepped a little execute. I mean, so to
quote the words of MSL, he said, I believe you need to have both loose and structured set stuff to succeed. Nowadays, a lot of teams have a lot of structure, and a lot of the things you see are practiced and tried 100 times over.
Right off the head, Harry.
Yeah.
You know, now you're just using Twitter to do your job for you. It's one way to...
Well, I'm just trying to back up your comment.
No, I'm just messing.
You rat.
Yeah, maybe a little. Yeah. Well, I don't know where I was going with that, but essentially, good nades, Fnatic. Keep it up.
Oh, and a good opener. KST not shy on giving us a good game here on Overpass. Is there any more? Yes, another for KST. Just walks into the crosshair. Sapek trying to trade has only made matters worse over at B. Young Ninjas are now trapped at short and con. And so Fnatic Rising can just move into this B site, get the control. You've got Pepsor to come in late and flush out some of these com players. And really, there shouldn't be a way in which this goes wrong for Fnatic Rising. However, they still have not yet planted the bomb. It's only just gone down. This is given a bit of time to the Young Ninjas. Keve, don't do it. Keve. Oh, no, Keve! He's given over the AK. But luckily enough, Young Ninjas were already committed to the save, or else I think you would have seen them give this a go. Now they actually are giving it a go. We will see them try it. I think too much time has passed.
Yeah.
They try to go back in after getting the 2-on-2, but nah, man. Regali, you don't miss them. Fnatic Rising are up on a 5, tying this game up.
Hey, just keep going, man. And we get more and more evidence that KST is actually just a beast, and he really just is a 6-map handy. Like, you just can't play Vertigo, simple as that. Every time we've seen him on another map, he has gone from bottom to the top of the board. And so that's really reassuring something. Even though, you know, Vertigo was good for Fnatic when they played it, even despite KST's performance, like, yeah, if you can start moving away from that, making your 5th man more comfortable, who knows where the peak of this team is. Hell, Harry, we could be looking at the best team in the tournament right now in Fnatic Rising. They're certainly making a case for it.
Well, so a part of me even wonders if that was the ballsy reason as to why we're on Overpass, right?
Yeah.
I think for Young Ninjas, they've shown this to be like one of their most scary maps in the pool, right? They've demonstrated some great stuff on it. They've looked really, really good on this map at the event so far, and yet it was Fnatic Rising to lean into the Overpass pick. I almost wonder if that's testing your limits, right? And seeing just how good you are. Fuzi's going to open this round up with a kill onto Pepsor. And so that might put the fear in Fnatic Rising a little bit now. They learn about this AWP, and they learn about it by losing a man out of the gate. Now, there is the potential of an equalizer here in Toilets. However, Nilo is not the easiest guy to get past.
Yeah, this guy is a real talent, isn't he? 11-6. Starts strong here yet again. And that's deterred Fnatic away. They want no trade here. Orb goes back to party instead, but a missed shot for Regali. And you're running out of options. You're running out of opportunities to win this round. Now Fuzi's taking the first contact on A with the Orb, so even more dangerous going back to that bomb site, and Fnatic will not. Keve's come down connected, 2 outside Monster. Only a triple B. That's where things, or double B. That's where things can get worrying. We will have a quick Heaven player in position. Regali looking for a trade now, and he won't hit it. That's a beautiful shot from Rolf, leaving Keve in a clutch he can't compete in. Puts NIP on 6. A flawless round to sneak back in the lead. Will they stay there though, or are Fnatic nipping at their heels?
Well, Fnatic have at least got cash, and they've at least got big bank accounts going on the Fnatic Rising side, so they're able to reinvest here, including the AWP on Regali. So they're at least able to keep that pressure applied to Young Ninjas. But the thing that's crucial here is that it's a 5 alive round for the Young Ninjas, right? This is important to the longevity of this first half for the NIP squad. And you know, it gets them out of this rough spot they were in where they were losing rounds and having to eco. They've got residual money now, and that is huge. Double nade onto the boost, finds a tiny bit of damage. Sapek. Waiting. I love Sapek's position, right? I myself, monster player. This is where I love to be. Sapek, smart man. In with the swing. First kill found, but it's a little wide, and the attention peeled off of Monster leaves this B hold on the shoulders of ZTR. Oh, they fly in. Keve just faces him head on. It's the raw confidence out of Fnatic Rising. They look like they know they're going to win these fights before they've even taken them. And look at Pepsor exemplifying that, just running down Nilo. Has given him a shot at a 1v2 in doing so. Is the bravado, is the confidence, is it a little too much? Have they shown up their hand too heavy versus the god of Nilo? Up in the air, Regali lands the no-scope. And that's Nilo kicked to the curb. Fnatic Rising immediately in with an equalizer.
Well, there's our answer, right? They don't let it down for long. That molly from Pepsor as well. It bounces into CT right as Fuzi steps out into the open. It forces him to swing wide. His entire CT position cut off. Forced Nilo into a very uncomfortable clutch. He makes it interesting, but shot mid-air, shut down out the round. It's 6-all. Another orb for Fuzi, but we've not really seen him come to too much light in the CT side. He's not really had many opportunities to do so with Fnatic pummeling this B-bomb site, and it will be that same play again. All outside Monster with the exception of Pepsor. He's heading to party, you know, he's got some candles to blow out, some presents to unwrap. And some skulls to pop. Just faking mid though, all alone, doesn't want to die. The rest of Fnatic, it's a quick play yet again into B. And look, there's no one here, Harry. There's only one man in that B bomb site. Rolf going to give it up. Back in the pit. And Fnatic, you're never going to get it this free.
ZTR will rein in with one, and Rolf still waiting. Big Rolf, come on. Come on, Rolf. I believe in the Rolf. Here he is with the P. Up onto the... Oh, never mind. Swept aside, and it's Fuzi left with Nilo. A 2-on-4, turn 2-on-3. So just like that, the Young Ninjas might be interested again because of that kill out of the AWP.
Heaven plant, and Fuzi's gone back around on the rafters. He needs to get involved though soon. They still think he's CT. He's running out of timings to activate Nilo. Oh, he checks the pit and he gets the kill. Now a 2-on-2. And again, with that open plant, Fuzi can provide cover. Nilo taps it. He's not sticking. Oh, the unscope comes at the worst possible time. Another second would have been a kill there from the AWP. But instead, Fnatic, they both activate at the same moment. Swinging from either side of the pillar and stealing a 7th round. This B site, man, it's proven to be a problem. Even with that 5-on-4 down on B for the Ninjas, gained by ZTR, it doesn't help out, it doesn't send them any further. And now just a couple of rounds left, a couple of chances left.
Yeah.
They've got to start with Deagles. Fnatic looking like they're going to win the half.
Yeah, I mean, that should feel as good as locked in if you're a Fnatic player. There's Regali with the opener. Something I was going to say is, you know, we're getting a game out of Regali where he's hitting the shots he has to hit, but a lot of the onus of this game hasn't fallen onto his shoulders, and it's quite relieving to see that, you know, you've got these very strong players in the server around the guy who oftentimes steals the limelight. Process, I think, is giving us a really good case for himself today, as is KST and Pepsor. So it's a wonderful little trifecta. Sapek alone up in this A-bomb site. And they don't have to go his way, but they will start to creep up through long. They're running into the last man, but, you know, he's 1v4, armed with nothing more than a P250 in armor. So he would have to give us round of life if Young Ninjas want to win this one, even with Fnatic coming his way. There's the first. Any more, the P250 running out of ammo, and the Deagle takes him out of the round. Winning the half at a bare minimum is now locked in for Fnatic Rising. Quite the turnaround from the 5-1 start that this game opened with when Young Ninjas had that big lead.
Yeah, and again, all the more credit to Fnatic, because we're just seeing more and more maps out of their pool as days go on, and I keep expecting them to, you know, not be as put together as they are, and yet still they're taking wins over bigger and better names, more proven teams. But none of those factors are getting in the way of the Fnatic Rising roster. Young Ninjas now just desperately looking for a 7th round. Something to fall back on at the end of the half. They're leaning B, and I can't blame them with the rounds we're seeing out of Fnatic, who are doing the same. Bombing con with a couple of players. As a B execute comes in, are they going to go con up towards A, or are they really ending down lower after throwing this full execute? The recommit is a big danger that you're not walking back into a stack, and so Fnatic will go up the con stairs. It's all a bit of a ruse. They don't take the mid control. They just come up from the blue hallways. And so right now, still stacked down on B are the Ninjas. There's the info.
Yeah, Nilo has spotted these guys moving up the short side. Catches the Molotov, forces him into bank, and you've got to play retake now if you're Young Ninjas. You're locked out of the A site. Fnatic Rising, they might be a man down. They might have lost Kebe, but they're going to have a chance at the plant and a chance to set up around this bomb. 3 players back in toilet playing post-plant, and 1 man still in the site in Pepsor. They're boosting over the top, and they won't catch Process. He's blind, and yet still deals with the boost. They lose Pepsor in the site, and Process is naded out. A huge nade from Rolf. Unreal utility to find that kill. Regali mollied off the angle, and so KST dead on the short side. All the pressure on this Regali AWP. Oh my god! Regali down to the 1v1. Just Fuzi, and Regali does it all! Look at him! Look at this guy! Regali sends his regards. A little sip of the drink, a little sip of the Kool-Aid. Fnatic living it large right now.
Yeah, just juicing up, man, for that second half, and it's about time. Regali, we were waiting for him. He's had a couple of rounds. He's shown up. He's not been quiet, but that's him loud and proud right there at the end of the half. That's Fnatic taking a concise lead. And on Overpass, nonetheless, they picked this, remember? They picked this into the Ninjas. A home ground map for the Swedish side, proving to be no problem for the young guns, for the international roster that is this rising team. And boy, they are rising through the ranks of the Weplay Academy League day by day. 9-6. Haven't lost a game since their opener. And even then, it was so damn close.
This clutch is incredible. Like, unreal. 3 players trying to just peek Regali, and no one can even hit the guy. Like, this dude is just lightning fast with the AWP.
The young Ninjas have 6 rounds. Regali has 6 deaths. So that adds up pretty closely. I would say there's maybe some link there. I'll let you work that out for yourself. Let's jump into the Fnatic team speed. Let's see what they're doing on this pistol as we swap sides.
Double pillar. Yeah, triple pillar. And if they go Monster, I will flash Monster.
Where you want me? Where you want me?
Pillar, double pillar.
Pillar, okay.
I will flash Monster if they come, and you will just rush down Monster on my flash, and you fuck them.
Right side.
Yeah, I didn't see any heads.
Only one.
Be careful, Con. Be careful. Con. Oops.
Yep.
Not in TeamSpeak.
Yeah.
Silent on B right now.
Yeah, it's really silent. One has beat to 50.
Yeah. Flash Guardian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
got
flash
it.
on short.
No,
They're rushing
go,
one
go,
on
go,
go behind.
Nice.
I will
Can you
go
play
to
reset?
B, so it's not so long.
Yeah, I can.
On truck, guys. Planting on
Just
truck,
wait,
and
mate.
one's pushing me bank, I think.
I'm helping you.
Pushing me bank.
Yeah,
Jumping.
I'm holding
Wait,
stairs.
wait. I'm holding this side, David. Be careful. He's
In
watching the
toilets.
cross.
Close.
Yeah, it's all good.
Nice.
Nice.
I will do entry flash. Pushing bank
One
now.
Optimus.
Doing entry flash. Pushing bank. Two pushing bank.
One's back.
All
Yeah.
three of them, guys.
No, just
one.
fake,
You
fake.
can defuse.
One more stairs.
Can you defuse?
He's going up.
There's
No Kevlar.
Really nice.
Oh my god.
Really nice. Oh, play, boys.
Get the P250 and shoot his head. Yeah, please,
Yes.
thanks.
Sheesh, that's some good comms out of Fnatic, and indeed, Harry, Keve coming in with the big 1v2. He could have stuck that bomb, but he gets right off it with the kit, with no armor, bops them both, and yeah, really nice stuff out of Fnatic. You can hear the call the second KST gets that first kill. Someone's asking him, can you play retake? Can you play retake? Give it up. He does. He backs into bank, 5-on-4. They wait for that fast con flank, and Fnatic managed to win the round. 9-6 wasn't good enough. They want a statement win, and they might be on the way to it.
Yeah, and this would be it, man. Young Ninjas on a home map for them on Overpass. And Fnatic. Oh, Regali!
Chill.
Bro, that's not fair. That is not reasonable. What? Any more? Come on. Whoop.
You don't want to repeat again. You're 30 health.
I don't know, man. It's Regali. He's crazy. Look at it.
So you're crazy.
There it is. Regali double kill. Any more? I'm getting so hyped from watching this guy, bro. I don't even know how I'm feeling. Oh, he goes back in, and finally, third time is one time too many. They deal with Regali. Rolf gets the trade. But still, he's done enough to open up this round. A 4-on-3. There is this hero AK on ZTR and a Galil for Sapek, but this is not what they wanted upon rearing their head in the A site.
Smokes in, double setup on the truck, and Process, he has a lot of cover, although he doesn't know it from the short side. He's tucked in on default. Where the hell do you even plant here? If they try and plant, he's going to jump over the top. There's the kills. Everyone coming in with frags. Process on the flank.
Process is almost killing his teammate.
It works. Whatever they're doing it right. 11-6. The force spy goes nowhere. And I got to say, the Ninjas have been a team who have been very keen to run Glock ecos. Just take a breather. They lose a pistol. Buy up third. Not here, not today. They're forcing in, and it doesn't work either. Here's the replay. Woo! Garley's full of them. Until he was not. But 2 will do, and 11-6. 12-6 before the eco's done. This is getting one-sided, Harry. Very one-sided. I think someone knifed their teammate in the back as well.
Yes. Little love tap for Fuzi.
More than a love tap.
Damn. This Fnatic Rising squad, man, they're so excited. They're so excited. Pistols pushing up through the toilets towards this Regali scout again. Did they not learn their lesson the first time? Does Regali have to bust out the whiteboard and pens and teach these kids some damn lessons? Let's go! He's going to burn out one. The Eagle in, and the trades come through, at least favoring Fnatic Rising, Process and Pepsaw. It's the double PPs holding down this A-bomb site right now, and 12 on the board for Fnatic Rising. And now that reinvestment's coming in for Young Ninjas, but they're at quite the deficit.
Yeah. You don't have many chances for failure, chances for room for error, words, rounds. They're all hard right now as the Ninjas are finding out. Some smooth moves out of Fnatic in this game, and there's maybe some more to be seen as Regali's going to have that AWP as well. CT side overpass, that might just be one of the best halves for AWPing in Counter-Strike. Regali wants to show us why, remind us.
What?
Remember the name, Regali.
Yeah, he is coming to his own in this second half, right? Considering a few rounds ago I was saying, yeah, it's quite nice. We haven't had to see Regali do anything crazy yet. Everyone else has been picking up the slack, and then Regali goes, wait, what did they just say about me? Damn. Unloads on him. KST giving us a great game as well, but Sapek with the response. Is he ready? Oh no, not this guy again. Regali out from connector, gets that trade. Keve, does get brought down low, but over on the short side, Process locking it down, locking it in. Yeah. Great game out of this guy as well at 21 kills
He's
deep.
beasting.
And Fnatic Rising are up onto 13. They're outshining the Young Ninjas on a Young Ninjas classic map here. Oh, the money is now broken. A reinvestment coming in regardless of that, but it's going to leave them wanting in terms of the utility, in terms of the firepower if they make those sacrifices to bring utility in. And it makes guys like ZTR a very high-value target, right? He's donning most of your util alongside Fuzi. If either of these players die before they get to use it, that is money wasted.
It's crazy how they are making the Ninjas look mortal, right? Last game on Overpass was a 16-3 win via Astralis Talon. Well, the Fnatic Org's got something to say about that. The Ninjas barely able to get on the board right now. They've got Hero Rifle in this round. Sat outside B, flashing in it goes. KST's very blind, but he did take down one, at least Nilo doubles up with the deagle. Those flashes from ZTR are blindingly good. Everyone whited. And Fnatic, they don't really want to give this one up. It's just been decided so quickly, but unfortunately it might not be down to them. Regali's already off to save. Process is hanging around looking for exits. A couple of kills in Monster perhaps. Be careful. There's one. But you're not going for this round. Not a hope in hell. 7 for the Ninjas. A big round. They break the streak, right? That was not supposed to be it. It should have been the rifle round where they come in clutch. But well-placed flashbangs, the double D entry, and that one rifle on Sapek put to use. Finds a round. Finally.
That's a real feel-good round for the Young Ninjas as well, because like as mentioned, they didn't come into it with a tremendous amount. So it was a must-win round, and they do win it. And these are the ones that can keep you afloat, that can keep you in this game. Double AWP bought out now for Fnatic Rising. Process has decided he wants to challenge for Regali's spot on that AWP. And he's running with it over here into middle, taking a peek. Now that they've seen the AWP peek in middle, they will not be ready for Regali's AWP at long. This was all by design. It's beautiful. Regali gets a guaranteed freebie opener, and that is such a nifty little idea out of Fnatic Rising. They have Process peeking mid with the AWP. When he misses and Young Ninjas get past, they go, lol, AWP peeking mid. That's a free long side for me, mate. Nah, JK, bro, they're double AWPing you, and Regali was that long all along.
Oh, the boost. Maybe. Oh, KST! They could not see him on that position. He crawls up close to the wall and takes another head. 5 on 3 now.
I'm really getting the vibe that Fnatic Rising have done their homework, right? And if you're Young Ninjas, you've got nothing to go off of as to how Fnatic play this map, right? But so far, all the little tricks of the trade that normally net Young Ninjas these openers are just slipping apart and are being used against them. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. A 5 on 3 retake, turn 5 on 4 thanks to Rolf. And with Regali knocked out as well, we're looking at the other guys. KST can't find a thing. Pepsor up close. Oh, does nail the first shot. The nade follows up onto Sapek and says ZTR. He's got time on his side. That is the only thing going his way. Double kill. But Process with the trade means Fnatic Rising onto 14.
How do they keep it up, man? Process as well. We've been hyping Regali, mainly for the flashy aspect, but Process has snuck in there. He's been first all game long, running wild on the T side with entries, and now he's clutching rounds out for Fnatic as well. This guy will do it all, if you ask him. 14-7. The beginning of the end is here for the Ninjas. Lineup is beautiful, but 2 out of 3. Better luck next time.
Mid aggro. Look at this. The creeper Process up through middle, and maybe with explosive results.
Oh dear.
Oh my good lord. He's swap play. He's got the bomb. Process has got the bomb. Up. What's happening now? He's still pushing. Process and the journey. Oh my god. They don't know. Why would they expect him here? Boozy says, boys, what? What, Rolf, what have you been doing? They're out through mid, and now they're having to go back and get this bomb. While this is happening, Fnatic Rising are pushing through Monster. Process still isn't giving up the package. Oh, it's all coming undone for Young Ninjas, and it's all off the back of one man. No!
Traded.
They do deal with Process. They do regain control of the bomb. And while this is happening, Nilo's walking through A. He might see the barrel. Regali nails the shot, and it's just CTR left. 1v3, a long way away. Had to go back and get the package all the way from T-Ramp. And with Regali still posted up inside of this site, this is a rough one for ZTR.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good head on his shoulders, but I don't think that will save you in this one. 1 on 3. Double flashing his way in. Molly for the bank as well, just trying to cut this AWP out. And he has done that, but Regali's gone through. No fear as the CTs flash every fight, and Pepsor closes the round. A little birthday gift in the form of a win versus the Ninjas will put Fnatic up 4-1. That will put them joint first with Big Omen Academy. So let's see if Fnatic is celebrating the glory, the moment, the win as we jump into their TS.
It was short and...
I have no utility, David.
Yeah, that's all good. I think we can play.
No, we can do
play
the
from
same
side
setup
again.
where you're on barrels, and I'm playing flush anti-flash, and Kevin's on ABC.
I have smoke monster.
It's the only thing that worked for him, them.
There's no
I'm gonna
smokes
throw
in
an
there.
HG.
I'm just touching long a bit.
One is monster.
Yeah, I will play long toilets again.
Yes. Go.
I have a smoke out, Pepe.
Yeah.
Don't see anyone short.
On the connector. Two more coming up.
flashing banana.
Bomb as well. It is the round where they do maybe Guardian smoke, but without, you know? They will
Yeah, do we
probably
want to
explode A
push short?
fast.
I'm watching banana.
No, okay. Yeah, we
Okay,
can.
they can
We
freeze
can
now,
abort
chill.
it if you want.
Yeah. We can
Maybe
do
they-
this.
Okay.
Can you play ABC?
Yeah, I can.
I'll hold short. We do this thing again. It worked. I'm holding short.
Trying to
They
pick long
out
for
door.
the door.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
flashed out short. The one is B lobby.
I'm
and
watching
one
long a bit.
underground.
Do you strafe to see
Yeah,
toilets?
yeah.
Okay.
He
nice.
can go sunny.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Double
I'll drop a
smoke.
smoke on myself.
A
Smoke
smokes.
say.
A
It's
smokes.
smoke Sonic. Careful, Pepe.
Yeah.
They are
I'm
blocked.
coming here. I'm coming here, guys.
Close to truck.
One more.
On burning
That-
dead.
so that's-
2v2. They're coming up. Both are coming up.
Up,
Okay.
up track.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Dead. SWAT.
Long.
Last
Can
one.
you
Last
go
side
back?
default.
I will flash
Yeah,
short.
I'm on bank.
Wait.
Can you just play with me, Pepe?
It's just.
No need to flash
18
plays.
seconds. It's okay. You got
Yeah.
this.
I'll go stairs. I don't have time to go to.
He has the pressure.
I don't see
Only
anything.
stairs.
Contacting.
It's gonna check you.
No!
Empty.
Okay. Fuck me.
It's all good. It's all good.
Maybe just eco here, I can drop. Oh.
Oh,
Can't win 'em all.
devastating,
Can't win
man.
them all, man, can you?
It's so neat though, hearing like how that round came together, how they're very aware of the protocols that young ninjas like to have. They're calling out specific smokes. You know, the Guardian smoke was being referenced. They seemingly know what the game plans are, what the protocols are, young ninjas, and that really does now lean into this idea that Fnatic Rising are heavily researched up against this team. It's been feeling like it. Keve getting the information over towards short side has spotted ZTR moving into this position, and it looks like they want to pounce, try to get him trapped, get him cornered. ZTR, oh my lord, they're all around him, but he's not getting pressured yet. There it is. Oh, it's a little messy, and Fuzi trades it out. Oh my god, that there is a kill onto the long player. Now they know this is a fake. KST playing the barrels, looking into the floor, and while this is happening, Process is also wrapping all the way through T-spawn. If KST can even get one, that would be huge, but they clear him. Sapek leaving no stone unturned, means the bomb plant comes in for the young ninjas. Now they've just got to beat Regali over in Con, armed with nothing more than a Deeg, and this Galil hard pressed to get himself out and into this round. And so young ninjas are at least good for a 9.
It's a true AWP. He's digging over Galil. It might work for a frag at least. There it is. And just damage here would be nice, Regali. Any more? No, not today. So 9 rounds found for the ninjas as they keep going. They're holding on, but it's got to feel pretty scary, pretty tenuous when Fnatic have that 15th already locked in. One little play from one Fnatic player can push them over the edge. The double check for Sapek there is hilarious.
You know what I am excited for though, Hugo?
What?
Tomorrow's game with Fnatic Rising is versus Na'Vi Jr. Now, I think that is going to be really cool because we have like some promising talents here, guys like Regali. I think Monacy is going to be his biggest test yet, and I think this combo of Onkare and Thea is going to be a cool matchup for Pepsor and Process as well. But that's just me getting excited about getting to watch more of this team. And yet, here we are. This game isn't even over yet, as Rolf is reminding us.
Oh, maybe it is. If Regali gets his way, no, he's traded. Thank goodness. Ninja's looking for double digits. And yeah, like, comeback isn't undoable here. That's why, you know, Fnatic sounded a bit pissed when they couldn't close at that 15-8. Because they know that, you know, although the scoreline's good, although they've got the lead, they've got chances. Young ninjas, they are just buying, and never giving up.
The triple boost, though, they might not be ready for this. And oh my lord, Keve takes the shot right away.
No, that was panic. That was full panic. You hold a second. They don't check you. They never check you. That is. You can get 2 kills there, mate. So you know.
And if you'd gotten to, it would have been a 3v2 in a you know, little sight hold. But the sad thing is, you shot quick, you missed. Those are two big no-nos right away, and it also gave up where the other players were in that round, right? You know, all of a sudden, well, they're all trapped in CT, and so everyone is quick to just hound them down.
Yeah, nice hunting for Nilo and ZTR, and now this has to be a winner for Fnatic. They don't want it to get any closer than this. Regali in middle with the AWP, flash, smoked, you name it. Ninjas have got it, doing everything they can to push them out of this round. Instead, boost over the top, putting the rifle into the fight, processing for the first kill, and they're ready for it. I would have loved to see the AWP up there, to be honest. But maybe it can do good in the toilets. One kill until Rolf trades. Now the Ninjas, they're already on the site.
Yeah, they're steamrolling this one. Keve's come through the offensive smokes. Oh, but Rolf catches him, pop flashing himself for a peek, and this is a save call for Fnatic Rising. This comeback did not feel doable, but now at 11:15, it does beg the question, could Young Ninjas make this happen on their T side with a late game activation?
There's no point not believing, Harry, because we're here. We're on the ride. And think about just the sheer amount of comebacks we've seen, right? You know, fruitful or not, OT or loss. There's been so many games that have been one-sided that have still gone out to extreme distances. So,
I mean, it's the old saying, right? It's a marathon, not a sprint.
yeah.
And Hugo, as someone who has taken part in a marathon, you can relate to that, I'm sure.
Conserve your energy is probably what I should have done. But
you just all-in it from
I
the
just
get-go.
sprinted the entire thing. What if you just sprint the marathon? You just don't stop.
Yeah, I mean, what would you rather? 5 hours of really slow marathon or 1 hour of very intense marathon?
Yeah. And then, you know, an ambulance ride to finish the rest of it. And you spunk all your energy in the first 20 minutes.
Well,
yes. What a Fnatic one. Are they going to be able to hold on? Can they edge this one out, long it out? We'll have to find out, because the Ninjas, they've got their coaching. They've got the
I know he's standing at a lower height, but he just looks really small because of it. Like, this tiny little man coaching you on. Come on, boys. Here we are, young ninjas.
That's how Alliance must feel with Mitch at the helm.
Jeez. Just pistols. Just pistoles, as they say.
Yeah.
In Spain.
Just in Spanish is also just, in case you didn't know that.
Yeah.
Just.
Just.
A Swedish for just. All right, well, this round is over. Sorry to break it to you. Sorry to spoil.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, it's done.
You're prepared to call that now?
Yeah. Young
Okay.
Ninjas literally cannot, even though they're walking into a full stack, they can't lose this round.
Okay.
It's unsinkable, Harry.
Okay. That's never been a bad omen. But there's no big Omen Academies in sight. Oh, there's the D. Oh, KST, it's all getting scary.
It's okay.
KST's Deagle. Oh, my lord.
We go big.
KST, Mr. 1 and 15 on Vertigo, trying to cause some problems here on Overpass. Boozy will trade it out, and there's a double out of this AWP. Still Regali left to beat, and this guy with the Deagle hasn't given up that he's here yet.
GG. It's
Young
over.
Ninjas coming his way. Regali, here they are. They're all coming. There's the first. And now he's giving himself a little bit of room. However, Zapek not going to give him a chance.
You can see he's trying to make the most out of that
Yeah.
situation, right? He's thinking, hey, maybe if they really balls this one up, I can close the game. And right now, if you're Fnatic, you should be taking every opportunity to close the game. This was 15-7, right? It wasn't 1, and it isn't 1 now, as the Young Ninjas start to pick up steam, and with every round they find, they believe more. 3 standing between them in overtime. And we know the Young Ninjas, they're more than happy to long out an OT. Fnatic have had their share of troubles once we hit the bonus round. They would love to close it now.
Process, look at this dude. Oh my lord. Oh lordy lord, he's crossed in the party. They don't know, they've got no idea. Uh-oh, Process, this might be the play that ends it all. Double lined up. Boozy and Rolf on the receiving end of that. The bomb is once again at T-Ramp. They don't want Process to be able to find it, so they're having to go back and get it. Regali holding on to mid. Regali doesn't miss these shots, right? When it's just one guy running at him, he's going to nail it 9 times out of 10.
I like how Fnatic aren't getting ahead of themselves, right? Process is still just tucked in on the corner. He says, you want to kill me, you've got to work for it. You've got to really work for it, because I want to win this game. Oh, he's pushed in. Did they? Oh, they hear the pickup. He walks over a nade while not sneaking, and so Sapek realizes that his back is open. He turns around. Regali hits the leg shot. It's a little bit low. And now everything goes slow as the Ninjas group back up. One man outside of B, they're going to go and join him. Fnatic still have a couple of players down lower, and they're starting to make the call. Watch out your B site.
Yeah. Oh, they're even rotating a third man down now. Young Ninjas, this window of opportunity, it's fast closing upon you, and you've got to go. Pepsor cuts him down, and that might be the beginning of the end. Just Sapeg left, and Keba is going to lock in the victory for Fnatic Rising. Oh, what a game we just got treated to, man. That was gnarly, great stuff. The resilience from Young Ninjas to even get us believing is fair enough, but there's no taking away from how good Fnatic Rising are looking at this event, right?
Yeah, they're now tip-top of the board, right? Tip-top shape, and they're up against Big, fighting for that first place. Still, obviously, many, many more days of the Weplay Academy League to go, so we don't know if Fnatic can keep this up, but right now, the eye test is looking damn good, isn't it, James?